Well, I finished up with the main game of Noita, but there's still plenty of stuff left to do. Although, given that I have explored over to the east a little bit, it doesn't seem like there's too much. Yes, I think I'm starting to understand exactly what it means to be early access when it comes to this game. There's a lot of stuff here that's incomplete. Many areas that are small and don't have a whole lot of things in them. Let's get more people in here. I'm probably going to be asking a little bit more. People that have much more knowledge than myself. What exactly I should be looking for secret areas and the like. I would like to experience a little bit of that before hanging up the game, at least for right now. However, round 2, I mean, we'll see. Really, the winning run there was not the most fair. I mean, it's a roguelite. You know how that usually goes. Games can get very unbalanced okay, great. Games can get very unbalanced very quickly and all that, but at the same time, that was really unbalanced, so trying for a fair run. Not even that. I want to check out some of the secret stuff. Now that we got some people in here. So I did do a little bit of checking around, you know, in the eastern area in the pyramid, i.e. that gigantic expanse of just kind of haphazardly thrown around rock and soil. There was an orb down there, but what else? Is there anything else that I should be looking for over in that area? Or is that just kind of like a to be continued type of deal where you want to look for that in the future when it gets a little bit less early access? Left League of Legends because it came online. You can still play this at the same time. I mean, trust me, with Noita especially, nothing of interest is going to be happening. I'm going to be doing a little bit of Dead Cells after this, and I think I got a good idea of what I want to start getting done with the new update. Specifically with, no, I mean, I left the world stream. Oh, wow. Really? For me? Oh, I'm flattered, but also... Surely, I don't know. Can't take a compliment. You know this about me. Hey, thanks, Brian. Sorry I haven't been doing too much lately. I've been trying to, like, screw around with Dead Cells off-screen right now because new update. Well, you could see how much I was failing during the last stream that I did, but I think I got a good idea now. All gonna be about survival, building up stuff, and working with the new alienation. But we'll get to that eventually. Right now, what I'm gonna do is, I don't know, try to build up as much health as possible and see if I can't see what's up with the alternate vault. I still don't know if it's the same vault kind of past the giant tree. That's sort of the big one. But then there's also stuff like the laboratory, which I wasn't able to explore at all. That was just completely closed off. And look at the later areas just in a bit more depth. I mean, there tends to be some stuff down there. Tends to be some stuff down there, but... You know, kind of over to the left, how there's a collapsed mines on this first area, and then in the second area, oh boy. In the second area, there's like the fungal caves. Maybe there's something like that for the underground jungle and the like. I literally do not know. It is very hard to say. Only gotten a few runs as far as the jungle, kind of scary. I mean, any time that past the very first time that I went to the jungle, I literally just blast right through it. I tried fighting some enemies in there on one run, and never again. That is so very much oil. Yeah, throw that down so it starts on fire. Thank you. Oh, well, that's not a big deal. The exploration of this game is really interesting. I'm not surprised at all, given that, you know, Teikari was working on this. I mean, did you see, like, Environmental Station Alpha? That had a lot of a very similar sort of feeling to it, where you're just kind of... There are some parts where you're just kind of wandering around and like, I don't know what's happening. I gotta play some more games like that, by the way. It's been a little while since I played a proper cursed game. You know what I'm saying? Like with Environmental Station Alpha, Puss, The Witness. And you might say, The Witness wasn't a cursed game. I still hold that with the way that game starts, with the way that you like progress in it, it's so desolate and uncanny if you tried to convince somebody that was a horror game, I think you'd do a pretty good job. As far as I know, there's a lot of endings. There are. Because I've only gotten the one now, which is, you know, dive down, beat the boss. What else? I don't know. I keep hearing Environmental Station Alpha. Did you play it on your channel? Yes. I did a full playthrough of it. 100%. And although the videos aren't blind, I went into it blind. So I give you a real play-by-play of how I figured out all of the nonsense in that game. It was... and the thing is, it's like, it is a trip. It is a real trip of a game. Not gonna study until you end the stream. Oh boy, I would not suggest doing that. Time to leave to the stream to watch it. Sure, go for it. I think it's a really good series. It's the first episode is weird because I was planning to do it like live and completely blind, but then I realized that the game is way different than you initially think it's going to be, which is kind of a spoiler of it in itself, but I mean, so are like the video titles, given how they worked. Oh my God, get out of here. And that's a weird thing. It's always a weird balance to have a game that's very secretive, but also to convince people to play through until they get to that point. From what I understand, the follow-up game to Rogue Legacy, what was that called? Something like Battle Valkyries or something? Full Metal Furies? I think it was Full Metal Furies. Apparently had some of that stuff in there, but most people didn't even give it a chance because it seemed like a very standard sort of indie game. It's like, you know, that's hard to balance that sort of thing. Of course, ESA, I was also really sold on the... I mean, you know, I played a game like Purple before, and Purple is, you know, a very standard sort of indie game, but it has a lot of stuff to it. And I got the same sort of vibes from that, but then it just turned into something completely different, which is great. Hard to say. Came to your channel for Dead Cells, but your series playthrough is what I really look forward. Like ESA, Grindia. Oh yeah, nobody else is ever gonna cover Grindia, I feel like, unless they actually completely finish that game. So I do feel good about how that series went. It's also like totally in my wheelhouse. That one's not a crazy weirdo game. It's just a good, solid little indie game that goes under the radar because of how long it takes for it to be developed. Oh man. Play Rogue Legacy on the channel. I actually that was gonna be like one of the first playthroughs I did after I finished. Yep, watch out for you here. After I finished like Hyper Light Drifter for the first time, but I just never ended up doing that. I don't know. I don't really have a reason for that. I just, That was also a very weird time. So if you watch that, it would be like super early channel stuff, so I don't know if it would have held up very well anyway. But I never ended up doing it. I have finished that game entirely, but I haven't done the remix bosses because, as I said when I was talking about like in Dungreed, that was close. One of the problems that I have with Rogue Legacy is just that the progression and everything is great. Also mentioned this in Undermine. The progression and everything is great, but the actual gameplay is kind of not. Is this Terraria Otherworld? Looks like it's Terraria Otherworld. You know, I was never really sold all that much on Terraria Otherworld. I remember people being very excited about it, and I'm just like, I mean, yeah, it looks like Terraria with some better graphics. Of course, now it's super dead, so I suppose that point is moot regardless. But yeah, I would say that it's a lot more... I mean, the whole, like, destructible environments and everything are very reminiscent of Terraria. I've talked about before how when you get a wand that can dig through stuff, it really feels like Terraria. Like, I've had points in this game where it feels like I'm just building a elevator, as you do. But, nah, it's really, you know, it's obviously something a lot more gameplay-focused, comparatively. Oil. And, don't want to destroy this area. If I can. Have you angered the gods several times? Like, it is, and I have actually beaten the skeleton god that gets summoned once, but that was because I dropped a bunch of rocks on it. So it wasn't really the most legitimate way to beat the dude, I'd like to say. Hate those frogs. Yeah. You almost got to see why there. They're so tiny. Like the blue frogs in Spelunky. They're just sneak up on you. I killed them with Sea of Acid. That would do it. Get wrecked. Oh, what's this? Okay, I mean, I don't know if anything here is very good. Maybe I'll pick up Necromancy. I haven't really messed around with that at all. So I'm kind of interested. Maybe I can get some stuff going. Who knows? We'll see. Get wrecked one more time. Would have liked that flask of Berserkium. Although I guess I kind of already... No, that's a pheromone flask. This is? Yes. Yeah, I guess I kind of already have one. So, whatever. I suppose it doesn't really matter. Circle of Stillness, sure. Slows down enemies in a big AoE. That can be useful. Not so much on the first area. Somebody who's more knowledgeable about Finnish. One of the things I've been wondering is that enemies here have, like, variations. Like, Haponuljaska? Maybe? And there's, like, Keiko version of it? What does that mean? What does, like, a Keiko version of an enemy mean? It's, like, weaker? Variant? Lesser? I don't know, I was wondering about that. Skeleton God gives some sick loot. It gives a ton, like a metric ton of gold. But, you know, you gotta kind of make sure that you're in a position where you can get it. And also, it's not worth it. It is, like, that thing is so rough. Desert version? Oh, interesting. Because, like, you don't find them in the desert. You find them just kind of hanging around here. Ah. You know what happened to destroy the warp crystal? I did it once, but I died too soon to feel the ramifications. I mean, from what I've been told, it's the worm crystal. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means it summons worms, if it creates worms, if it makes worms just show up more often, if it makes worms get angrier towards you. Can't tell you, but it's like I've done that a couple times, and I haven't seen anything myself. All right, I think I got to get a little bit more. Yeah, I feel like I am losing out on some... I'm on fire. Okay. I feel like I'm losing out on some good lore, or at least like naming and stuff, by not knowing any Finnish. Unfortunate. That guy's having a good time. Yeah. Just kind of wash the oil off of me first, and then start moving along here. Collapsed mines are a claustrophobic, difficult area to go through in a lot of ways, aren't they? Oh no. You can clearly see how much more health enemies get when you're in here. Okay. God, I hope this isn't a giant worm. It's a pretty giant worm. First off, put that out. No, hey, you're not dead? Damn it, I gotta shoot you more to get your sweet blood. Yes, there it is. The sweet worm blood. Oh, it's just what I need. Oh, thanks for putting the Discord in the description. Yeah, I've been trying to do that a little bit more lately. I haven't really done it as much as I probably should be, but I'm getting there. I'm remembering at least a little bit more. Okay, worm blood is great because, hey, get out of here. Okay, good. It died. Anyway, yeah, worm blood lets you see in the dark. That's why you want to do that. Jesus. Yeah, it doesn't just let you see in dark areas, it lets you see areas that are otherwise unknown and stuff too. It's pretty great. Would highly recommend. Will you go get out of here? Jesus. Also, YouTube didn't give the notification. YouTube's always very questionable in their ability to notify people of stuff. Explosions destroy water is always pretty good. Which I'm going to use to not drown here. A lot of little tips and tricks in this game that I'm slowly realizing over time. Yeah, just exploding water, because explosions get rid of liquids too. I learned that in the last run pretty clearly. All right, first off, take the second one, and there we go. All right, if I can get a decent wand, I would like to actually go to the vault area, but I just don't think that's going to happen. Oh, hold down to drink liquids? Oh, yeah. I mean, that's how I was actually drinking all of the worm blood, to get the dark vision. That was an important part of that strategery. This was... You know, it's random what kind of worm spawns from that. Sometimes it can be a biggin. That thankfully wasn't too big of one, but it can be like boss level worms there too, which is more of an issue. Oh, you mean suck? Oh, of course. Yes, did I say drink? Yes. I mean, how could I forget? All right, I could probably go and bomb some more stuff. Whoa, oh, okay. You know what? I can also go bomb some more stuff here, too. I got a lot of bombs in this wand, my dude. Ouch. You know what? Let's just get out of here. Quit screwing around already. Yeah, there's the worm crystal. Which, I mean, I don't know. Acid cloud. That sounds fun. Electric arc sounds incredibly dangerous. Oil. Description is broken. It says Witter and links to Doe, which is apparently the game theory papers. Ooh, learn about some game theory. Cool. Acid cloud seems strong, but you only get 4 of them. But it could be pretty strong. I would think All-Seeing Eye seems like a pretty good take. Can actually, you know, see what's going on here. Circle of Stillness. Worth it? I don't know. Can I cast that? Yeah, cool. That'll work. Actually, I really need this more because I need a freaking damage. Throw that out of there. Okay. What is down below? That's the worm crystal. Which, if I took Acid Cloud, I could try to get in there. I don't know if it's a good idea, though. Because I don't actually know what it does. Acid Cloud is suicide most of the time. I mean, as long as I get out of it in time, it won't be a big deal. Right? The poor man's upgrade. I mean, it's decent. Hey, speaking of, melee immunity seems like the one to take, but I do like Worm Attractor. Oh, yeah, the reason that it did that, the reason that the link is broken is because if I click off of the... There, I fixed it. Because if I click off of the window and then, like, I'm pressing space to try to jump in the game, it will, you know, like, edit stuff in the description because that's the thing that's directly below the window here. Lightning Arc is good. Yeah, it's probably pretty good, but it also seems like something that's going to get me killed. I guess I'll take it. It's pretty cheap. You know what? Let's grab that too. And also this, just for fun. No, this is not going to be useful at all, but hey, it's something. Anyway, switch this back out for here. Causes the corpses of creatures killed by the projectile to rise up to your aid. I don't really have anything that's going to work for that. Get the worm crystal. I mean, I really can't. I'm going to take melee immunity. I'm not going to take worm attractor. That just seems like it's asking for trouble. Take the worm thing. No, I've taken worm attractor before. It does exactly what you think it's going to do, which is to say, get me killed very quickly. Because there's going to be worms here. And worms are some of the most powerful enemies in the game. Ah, damn it. Slipping and sliding all around here, too. Yeah, putting in the spark bolt into your second wand is just... I mean, it is basically an upgrade, but it's just the weakest one that you can possibly get. No, you don't. Ah. Let's turn into a little bit more of a machine gun. Then there's like a terrible reload time and everything. And... there we go. Not quite, but hey, at least I got a decent amount of money out of it. There's different grades of quick. Oh, am I on the unofficial server? I am not. That's why it's unofficial. I have nothing to do with it. Yeah, I'm covering my bases like you wouldn't believe. Hey. Come on. Clean this up here. Okay. And... I swear that this latest update had added so many more shotgun guys down in here. It is frustrating. How did you not die from that? Wait, what? He's on there? Oh, what's this? Well, I have like 1,000,000 bombs, so I guess I might as well just bomb my way through this. I never told him he could go on there. So Doc does hate us. You know it. I mean, I don't think that it was ever a question. Hell yeah, I'm going to want that one. Tentacle would also be a very good one to get. There's a lot of nice stuff here, I'm noticing. But first off, oh no, the circle of water. That's not a barrier. Oh, well, that's not quite the same thing, then. Marty was literally reading suggestions off to you from the server like 3 streams ago. I forgot. Fine, then if he's ever on there, remind him that we still have a Persona episode to do. I got it all prepped up here. And even though nothing happens in it, it's like, you know, I want to do it. I always got to watch out for that lava. I don't like the fact that they just spew lava all around on you when they die. Speaking of which, is Marty going to be on the show today? If he wants to show up, he can. If he's in chat right now or something, but I haven't, like, formally invited him. I can if you want. Just I was thinking that going solo... Well, first off, he's probably asleep. And second off, I was thinking just going solo because of doing a little bit of Dead Cells later on. I'll send him a message, though. Sure. Give me an upgrade to something. This is all garbage. I guess I might as well take it, because it's not like I'm using that other wand for anything, but still. Yeesh. There's nothing really going on in this area. Oh, well, now there is, but not the sort of stuff that I want to be going on. Just start eating this thing. Oh yeah, for some reason the wizard does not want to eat slimy meat. Only eats regular meat. Even if it's cannibalistic style. Grab tentacle spell? Absolutely. But, I mean, that's, you know, I mean, it's something, I guess. By the way, is his name really Marty, or is that... oh, no, that's... He didn't want to ever take a name or want to have me call him anything, so we just kind of relied on chat to give him a name. And that's what they came up with. And he's had several names over the course of this whole experience. Yoink. Need to listen to the makers of Person 3 and then go study to death. The only way to study. It's true. I wanted to call him Second Boy. But he wouldn't do that. Occasionally call him that still. Calling him Mini-Me Doc at some point. That makes absolutely no sense at all. But that sounds like a thing I'd do. Okay. I guess I'll go into the fungal caverns. Why not? Still don't have any good attacking wands, though. The stuff that we got going on here is pretty mediocre. Oh boy, it's one of these guys. I do hate them so. Okay, Back to the Future, another movie I've never watched. I think I might have watched it once, but I don't remember anything from it, so we're kind of in the same boat. I'm not really looking for gold as much as I'm looking for health or items. Like a wand or a good spell would be just what the doctor ordered, the doctor being me. Don't walk in that lava. Even the small amount of lolva will, of course, do ya in. And pretty quickly. Apparently YouTube just it just straight up blocks any message with "will kill you." Wait, we're talking about video games. 90% of video games are about fighting things. How would that... YouTube! Still don't understand why those things make pig noises, but hey, they do. Can't say they don't. Doc, by the way, why Doc? It's a name from a podcast that I like. Although it's not the same thing. They said Doctor Inferno Firebirds. Totally different. Not copyright infringing at all. Okay, and yeah, that lava's eating right through that. Okay. YouTube all about being family friendly. Who family friendly? Which is weird because I'm somebody that... trying to get some coffee here. I didn't think that I was going to be attacked by buggins. Too family friendly. And this is coming from a guy that purposely does not swear on his channel. And there we go. A little bit of a rough time, but it worked out just fine anyway. Okay. Cool. Interrupting coffee time. I mean, he already died. It's not like I can do anything more to him. There we go. Okay, much better, much better. Although I actually don't know how good of a wand it is, comparatively. No, it looks just fine. It looks just fine. Oh, it uses a lot of mana. Jesus Christ, the amount of enemies here. Uses a lot of mana, though, which is worrying. That said, it is a straight upgrade for damage-wise, at least. I'm off of the basic wand. Kill him more. Well, at least we can do that one, like the best line from the Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie. Kill him a lot. Anybody else actually watch that? Precursor for the show, but I feel like nobody actually watched the terrible, terrible movie. Paul Rubens is in it. That's something. I swear to God, these shotgun guys just drop down from the ceiling every couple seconds when you're in here. Like, even when you're not around, they just do that. Should probably be using this a little bit more. It is a useful spell to have. And there we go. Wait, that didn't kill it? This does like 15 damage per tick. Ah, you know what? I'm out of here. Screw this. All terrible. There we go. There we go. And... ooh, what's this? Destruction. Just destruction. What does it do? Instantly decimate foes around you at the cost of your maximum HP. Ooh. Of course, I want triple spell, too. That's just a no-brainer. And does this... the mana is just terrible, though. It only has 210 max. Oh, I need to get something better than that. And that's like a mana drain of plus 40. No, none of these things are really working all that well. You have a time trigger. I mean, I guess. Extra maximum HP from... I guess extra life would be the thing to get. Yeah, but that mana recharge speed, it's okay. I've seen like 300, 400 mana recharge speed. I don't know. Time spell with destruction. Mana train 600 though. That's like, I don't know. To cast another spell. So does it cast another spell in the same way that like a modifier would work? So if I put a spell after this, it would cast it next? Water flask almost empty. I should probably fill that up. You're right. Just discovered whiskey in game for the first time. It is not very useful. Lights on fire, I guess. I'm just like, I don't really have a whole lot of extra maximum HP to get. I mean, there's some places that I could go get it, but not enough to make that really worth it. I think just being able to not die immediately when the time comes. Oh, great. Now they're invisible. Were they teleported? Oh, they're teleporting. EC still completely terrible. Okay. Watch out for all that, too. Ugh. Haven't managed to take damage yet, so that's good. A burning booze cloud. There we go. Thought the witch is a bit thirsty. Thirsty for what? Oh my god. Fine. Yeah, there. How you like me now? I mean, fine, if you just want me to drink that there. You have a burning whiskey cloud. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I got, as far as explosions and the like go, the best thing that I'm going to be getting here. Hey, what's this? Oh, that's some okay stuff. Yeah, whatever. Just get out of here, you. Nope. Don't get hurt by physical attacks. Ah, almost got me there. Gotta get up a little bit more early in the morning for that. Yeah, does not do as much damage as I want it to, which is unfortunate. Burning booze is a terrible strat. It's funny, though. I mean, like I said, I feel like I have already got about as good of a like burning, setting things on fire type of run as I'm going to. Oh no, I'm stuck. Hey. You know what? Sure. Because you know what? Because screw the thing that I was working with last time. It's terrible. Not that everything else is going super great. Good, good. Great. Oh, this is very strange. Starbound bad. Fair enough. I'm gonna miss my... Well, I can go back up to the surface now if I wanted to, but... Do I? Feel like I'm not really prepared for anything that I would even want to do up there, if there is anything that I could do up there. And a crucifix wand, I prefer to think of it more of like a... sword. There we go. Weird. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is just a very hard to use item. That said, it is fairly effective when I actually hit stuff. Magical lance that goes through blah, blah, blah. I mean, I feel like maybe I should just go with this thing, as just absolutely nonsensical as it's going to be. Jeez. Yeah, maybe be a little bit more careful. Uh-oh. Although I might just be dying here anyway. Yep, I am definitely going to be dying. There's too many enemies that suddenly showed up. What about you? Death Cross. Interesting if true. Okay. Also garbage. I think that I'm just going to be digging for the win here. Okay. That's exactly what I thought it was going to do. I wanted to see what Nuke did. I've never gotten that thing before. I just wanted to see what it do. Was that Nuke? That was Nuke. And I'm just like, I bet it's probably just going to be... It's probably going to be like a huge explosion and also poison. But it's like, screw it. This run is kind of going pretty bad anyway. I mean, if I got to the next area, I did have some good stuff from that one wand, but like, I saw that and I'm just like, yeah, let's do it. So I say that was worth it. That was a worthwhile endeavor, and I do not regret it at all. Don't be explosion. But I love being explosion. Did you not see the last run I did? Wow, they came in a lot faster than I thought. All right, you know what? Let's just try this one again here. Yeah, see, now that would have been the item to get with that last run that I was doing. If I could somehow manage to... get an infinite nuke. Since it seems like you only get one that's usable. Now he knows not to blow himself up. Except, again, I'd like to point out the last run I did. That's the exact opposite lesson that I learned there. Are you going to post the stream? Probably not. What's the difference between greed and trick greed? So greed is just if you getting gold, period. It ups the amount of gold you get. Trick greed is when you kill enemies indirectly, it doubles the amount of gold you get. So that quadruples the amount of gold you get. It's kind of hard to use correctly, but, you know, at the same time, it can get you a lot of gold potentially. Why do you get the egg? That egg always spawns a worm, and worm blood allows you to see in the dark. So, and there are dark areas that you want to see into, basically. Why are you going into the challenge fight? Is that considered a challenge fight? I think that would just be, you know, because I want to fly over the tree to check out the... Well, depending on if I can get some consistent way to get rid of water, or at least survive water, go into the lake. Or if I get a powerful wand, I want to go into the vault. And I want to see what's in there. I mean, aside from a swift and merciless death. Which is, of course, what is actually in there. Because there's good stuff. Why am I doing it anyway? To make sure that they're not going to be attacking me when I'm trying to go up the tree later on. And I was also trying to just bait them out so that I could kill them all immediately there, but it just really hasn't worked. I tried out alchemy stuff. I mean, I throw water into toxic sludge all the time. I don't know if you'll really consider that alchemy, though. And I have attempted some alchemy things, but I really do not know how it works, so I have not had any success lately. Explore the pyramid after the cave and getting some extra health. I mean, I have explored the pyramid. I was actually talking a little bit earlier in the stream about how I did dive into the area below the pyramid. And is that just like an infinite area of nothing that just has a bunch of these guys in it? These guys? Because it doesn't really seem like there's anything there, if I'm being honest. I mean, I did find an orb. I found an orb that had. I found an orb that had cement in it. The cement spell. But aside from that, I haven't really gotten anything. I heard it's absolutely massive. Yeah, it was. I mean, I had a good enough run to really explore it. I had a whole bunch of black holes that I could use to dig my way through areas that I couldn't really work through. But eventually I just even ran out of those. And there's just nothing. There was just nothing in there. So I don't really know. I mean, I know, well, okay, there was one thing. Like I said, I found an orb of true knowledge that had cement in it. That's the only thing I found in there, though. Aside from that, it was just a bunch of those one guys that spawn jetpack dudes when you hit them. And a bunch of rock. There's lots and lots of, like, rock that are strewn about in fancy, but, you know, slapped together ways. How many times has Doc died? Discovered the secret below and 5 secrets found. There's a... Well, it'll say on the when I die again. Something like 300 times, give or take. Pyramid is reminiscent of the Egyptian ones. The orb might be the only thing to be found there. Yeah, but the thing is, it's way below the pyramid. It's just kind of in that sort of what seems like a placeholder area, if I'm being honest. Oh, my minions. Also, ow. Doc can never die, only the actors that portray him. Yeah, every couple of years, the person that gets sick, a person gets sick of playing me and they have to replace me with a new one. I'm actually the guy that got here after Matt Smith. But, you know, you can only replace actors 14 times before it stops working, unless the writers come up with some sort of contrived reason why it doesn't. No, not that. There we go. We should play Doc in an upcoming biopic. Ryan Reynolds. What do you mean he doesn't look or sound anything like me? That's what I want. Matt was killed for his low sub count. Yeah, I mean, you know, basically that's how it works. As I get more subs, you know, I get portrayed by a different person. Once I hit about 25,000, I'll get replaced with Ryan Reynolds, of course. Man. Oh, man, this thing is real tough. I was thinking Danny DeVito. Okay. I mean, can I really say no? The man was in Taxi Driver. Terrible. That's a callback to something else that was on the Noita streams. Fill this up and then let's go. Ryan Reynolds is how I picture Doc. Yeah, but you have to picture him as Ryan Reynolds in the Deadpool movie. Well, there you go. Am I really that much more wholesome? How many times have we talked about Vor? Now we know what... I already told you that if you want to compare me to somebody, I look basically like Mike Stoklasa, the Red Letter Media guy. And it's like, do I really? No, not really, but I think that it's close enough to at least make a comparison. And start that on fire. Deadpool literally kills people, so I think you're more wholesome. Did you miss the Forager stream I did recently? Where I talked about how you want to murder an entire family so that the people don't feel grief? Best film from Reynolds was Green Lantern. Oh boy. That's just factually incorrect, but you know. You already know that. Deadpool also has a teleporter, which I don't have. That's the one really big difference between us. Don't drink that one. But I mean, I can. No, I want to save it to actually like eat my way through stuff. Well, actually, even more importantly than that, I want to use it to get rid of water. You play Dwarf Fortress. I don't. I know a lot about Dwarf Fortress. I read like the whole boat murdered saga on Something Awful way back in the day, but I have not played it myself. Sure, it's going to be an upgrade. Does more damage. How does the acid not eat through the flask? It doesn't eat through... I mean, in the same way that it does in real life. Acid just doesn't eat through everything, you know? You just want to make sure that you move it from area to area over time. Oh, the glass is unscratched. Ow, 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 ow. Shouldn't have gone in here. And hey, there's Eyeball McGee down here, so that's cool. More acid, or the acidity. Yeesh. With a flask of teleportatium? Do I care all that much? You know what? Just get out of here. And it broke anyway. Okay, well, wasn't the plan, but I guess I'll deal with it. Teleportatium might be good for something. I don't know. But you play Darkest Dungeon on the channel. I mean, I have actually done like a little bit of Darkest Dungeon stuff before on the Twitch streams, as well as... God damn it. As well as... back in the day, I was going to do a short video on Blood Moon final mission of the Crimson Court, but never ended up doing it. Also, these days, it wouldn't even make any sense because the game has been rebalanced for a lot of the stuff that I was exploiting for that. So, would not be a good look. I don't know, whatever you want to say. All right, grab this, grab that. Toxicity of this city is too high. Thanks, Surge. Okay. Arrows. As I've said before, the most magical of weapons. Now, I think I'm just going to dip down into the next area. I got a decent one. I got a decent amount of money, and I'm taking a little bit too much damage here. Bam. Not going to take the refresher. Don't need it. Path of Dark Flame. I've seen other enemies use that on me before. Oil. Or unstable crystal. So not dormant, just unstable. What do I want? I mean, 60, but is it worth it? Maybe. And what's this? Mana drain is 15. Mana drain is 5. Ugh. There's not really a whole lot of good stuff going on here. This is gonna be better though, comparatively. Pick the fire? Oh, okay. Can I put it here? Yeah, okay. I'll go look at... Hey, Breathless. Extra HP, dissolve... Let's take Breathless. Because I was just talking about how if I can get something... If I can get something that gives me the ability to go down to the lake, I want to check out what's down there. I haven't really done much in the lake. Okay, yeah, gotta watch out for the shotgun, guys. I was just saying that. And here. What a good item. I mean, I don't know, man. The lake to the right of the surface? No, to the left. So much more sinister than going to the right. Don't fall on me here. Cut that out. Yeah. How is this thing not dead? There we go. Okay. Okay. Is Noita reference the digger? No? I mean, given that Derek Yu apparently was consulting on this or was given a big thanks or something like that, I would say it's probably closer to like Spelunky than anything else. Which I think it does have a lot of that same sort of styling to it. Wouldn't surprise me at all if that was a big inspiration. Where? I don't remember seeing it. Past the wastes. Past the frozen wastes. Like way past it. It's the one with the giant wooden idol on it. And I have tried to go in there and it is just absolutely enormous. So, like you can't even get rid of the water. It's so much. There's so much of it. Risk of rain and worms. Oh yeah, it does kind of have that same sort of wormsness to it, with like shooting and the destruction of the environment. Obviously, the whole falling sand and falling everything engine that came from it was a big reason why I think that they wanted to gimmicky it. And you tried to drink it. I mean, yes, but. Actually, what I did was I had an acid spell, and I was trying to burn it away, but it's just so much water in there. That's how much water's in there. You can't even burn it away with the acid spell. This is going to go up in flames in a couple seconds. Gotta get out of here. Will you get out of here? Play any Worms game? I wanted to, but he doesn't like them. He doesn't like the Worms games. We'll play like our Megadon or something, but it's like he doesn't want to. I don't know why. Okay. Oh, God. No, wait, I didn't even need to do that. There we go, there we go. Oh, man. There we go. I actually think the lake is procedurally generated and simply goes on forever. Well, I mean, so was that one area over in the... That one area I was talking about underneath the pyramid. It's just a kind of a... Oh, God, get out of here before this guy does anything to me. Oh. Yeah. Just a bad amount of stuff there. And also that is just like one of the worst. Only like one of those enemies appears down there, and they're way more hardcore for that area than I can deal with, is the problem. Yeah, rip Breathless. It's true. Would have been nice to have brought that over to the lake and checked it out. But, I mean, just a bad spawn there because I was right on top of the holy mountain. It was just, I couldn't get down there. Go play Dead Cells or something. Just for that, we're delaying Dead Cells for another hour. So yeah. So after 2 hours of playing Noita, I'm going to move on to Dead Cells. Sorry, Kermat. Stupid. Anytime you make fun of Gabe Newell's weight, the Half-Life 3 gets delayed by a week. There they are. Oh, come on, right on top of me? They can't fall right on top of me. That's unfair. Cookie Clicker much prefer Realm Grinder. And I prefer playing Forager. Nobody wants to watch that. And what is going on up there? Go play Noita for 2 hours or something. Okay, so we're going to play Noita for 4 hours and then go on to Dead Cells. As we witness, they can drop right on top of you. It's true, but they shouldn't be able to. I'm just saying. Good thing there's no heat convection in this game. Yeah, I mean, there is like a little bit, I think, in the sense that, you know, things can just start on fire ambiently, but not too much. Watch anything you put out, to be fair. Massive suck up for your content. And like I said, your loyalty will be rewarded. Get you on the next episode of Persona if I can't get Marty online. But you're too scared to play Dead Cells. In some ways, yeah. I mean, a lot of the runs that I've been doing lately have just not been going well. 5-cell mode, especially in this current version, is just really, really rough, and it takes a long time to get a successful run going. I kind of put off playing it a little bit. Although I do think that this newest update, especially now that I've kind of canvassed everything that it has to offer, is going to be a little bit easier. Which I always say, I think Dead Cells is hardcore enough that becoming easier is not a bad thing. I know that one of the common commenters, Firestar, disagrees, but, well, that's just like their opinion, man. And there we go. Oh my god, get out of here. That's maybe like the worst time that I've had with one of those things. What's their actual name? Lamanol Jaska? Lamanol Jaska. Correct? Even remotely close to correct? Is Dead Cells the hardest indie game out there? No, I'm sure that there's plenty more that are like, hey, it's the hardest game since I want to be the guy or whatever. But, you know, like the hardest kind of mainstream-ish indie game? I mean, even something like Celeste, I think, is probably a lot harder than Dead Cells in a lot of ways. It depends on how you're doing it. Ugh, terrible. The entire thing with that projectile is that you're supposed to fire it like 1,000,000 times a second. That stun from getting hit is the worst thing ever. Yeah, especially how it interrupts your levitation, I think is the thing that makes it really rough to deal with in a lot of ways. Of course, that's why you never want to plan to get hit in the game, period. Yay. Darkest Dungeon stream, maybe, if you're not feeling Dead Cells? I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to Darkest Dungeon stream. It's just, that game I just feel like is very grind-focused and can sometimes be... What was going on there? Anyway, very grind-focused, and I feel like is... Unless I was doing a very heavily edited series, it wouldn't be very good. Its stun should be banned from every game. I recently beaten Spoiler and now have all the blueprints. Hell yeah, I mean, that is... Look, here's the thing. That last blueprint that you get is the best one. I have crushed runs with that item. It's pretty good. I suck in action games so much that even Cave Story is an incredibly hard game. Yeah, and that's not I wouldn't really say that's the most hardcore of them. Of course, I also do think that, you know, being all like, I'm super hardcore, I beat all the really hard games is kind of a dumb way of looking at stuff anyway. Games shouldn't be focused on trying to be hard as possible. They should focus on having a good balance of stuff with a difficulty that you think, you know, that is subjective. Dead Cells, I want to say, is made by a bunch of god gamers who can apparently play the game even much better than me, who has like 1,000 hours in it. But I'm not salty. I still watch for nostalgia videos of Stygian being completed in 16 weeks. So is it really all that grindy? Well, I mean, if you're speedrunning through... First off, I have watched those videos too. I know exactly what the ones you're talking about. But if you're speedrunning through the game, that is a little bit different. And also, those runs, aren't they like sped up, like 3 times speed or something? I don't know if that's quite a fair comparison to be making. I'm gonna go try to turn in these tablets for something a little bit extra gold, but I don't know if it's really worth it. Just keep running through here. The plan is about 400 gold and get 4 wands. That's usually the kind of metric for a good first area that I have. If I can get into the twisty passages and everything, that's great, but... Hey, blood flask. You know what? I will take that. I can do some stuff with blood. I can do some stuff with blood for the sacrifice! If anybody understands that reference, tell me right now, because I don't believe you do. Always be bloodin'. ABB. Ooh, okay. I'm not entirely sure what this spell is. Short-lived magical bolt. Oh, so short range. Oh, screw you, dude. This is some hot garbage. What was that even? Ridiculous. Yeah, it's like, so first off, I get a shotgun guy right there, and then second off, I fall immediately into a Stendari and a... First off, what are these shotgun? Oh, they're a Hisi, apparently. Huh, I didn't actually realize that. I can't tell, is that Kaoli Kohisi, or is that Hauli Kohisi? And there's Keiko. Yeah, these guys are Stendari. What's the exploding dudes? The Aikyo? I think that's a K. Okay. Can't quite tell sometimes. How do you remember all these unpronounceable names? By exposing my... Oh, okay, first off, have you seen the Persona series? I have more experience with linguistics than you might think. But also, you know, it's just exposure. Whenever I forget the name, I go look it up. That whole thing. Holy Mountain is where everything makes sense. I mean, Holy Mountain is your pit stops on your way to the future. That is the great and terrible thing about them. Oh, why are they the worst? He's like, hey, we're here. We heard you trying to go up the tree. Is the tree always sealed off by ground now? I think it's random. Just a very... I get that reference. It's from that one thing with the thing. Come on, man. If you want to... Much like the movie Holy Mountain. Yes, what... Can't remember the proper name of it. Crap. That's a movie that I've always meant to see at some point in time, but I never do. Still believe, I still believe DD would kick off just fine. Huts prefers streams instead of making videos. Well, I mean, I do think that he wants to make more videos. I just think that it's a lot less effort to do streams. Something that I totally understand. Once on a branch, they don't go up and they won't spawn. Yeah, but I want them to spawn, though. And now they're going to spawn. Watch it. Watch it happen. There they are. And, you know, there's definitely something to be said about, like, streams versus videos. You got to put a lot more effort into videos, but you can also edit things so much more. Boy, what happened there? Well, that mystical video we promised years ago by you. I've deleted that already. It's gone. There is no video to be had. It's only entertaining if you're on drugs. And you should be. I mean, I'm just telling you. It's like right now, best way to be enjoying the stream. Go throw a worm egg around here, drink all of its blood, and come back to me. You'll have a lot better time. You know what? Just because I want to. I'm a wolf. You can start playing Downwell. I don't know if I'm all that interested in Downwell. A little too, arcade action. Never really been all that into arcadey type games. I mean, even like the game that on this channel that I played that's most like that, a Puss, for example, was still... I still played in a very, like, progress-focused way. Maybe eat some fungus, too. Yeah, sure, that'd work. I see a freaking Hisi warrior down here. By the way, what is the actual name of those guys? Rinkihisi. Okay. Hate those guys so much. Chaotic polymorphine is the thing that's really causing that to occur. I don't want to waste my bombs on blowing this up, in case you're wondering. Want to get in here and see. Gungeon would be the greatest roguelite ever. Oh, I mean, I have played Gungeon. I got like a 11 episode series on it where I did pretty much everything of interest in the game. Not everything, but anything that's very interesting. Oh, watch out there, dude. How long is the desert? Decently long. Eventually you're going to come up against a big... Okay, sure. Eventually you're going to come up against a big rock wall, which you can scale a little bit to find something. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Okay, man. A lot of those guys there. Nice try, and one more. An egg, I don't even care. Eggs are not all that useful to me. Oh, is there vodka in this game? If not, it's... Well, there's whiskey. There's a lot of whiskey. You can get a whole ton of whiskey, let me tell you. Vodka? I don't think so. I think most of the alcohol is covered by whiskey. Ah. There are spirits. There are spirits, it's true. Both of the metaphysical and also alcohol. Just find the pheromone flask and you're golden? And you're golden? Like actually golden. What do you mean by that? That seems like very coded. Well, okay, no, you don't have to answer that, but there's a pheromone flask right there. Bam. So what do? You just light the water ablaze? No, I lit the wood supports around that ablaze. Totally different. Ugh, I've already dealt enough with you guys for a lifetime. Where are all these enemies coming from? Good lord. Because this is not a polymorph dude. That's a real, what is it called? Pikutu Likarpenen? Oh no, that's not. Firefly. Anyway. It turns you into gold? Combine them. Combine them into... Wait, combine what? Which them? I need more information. There's times when I played the game, I didn't actually notice pheromones do anything. Enemies still attack me and stuff. I mean, enemies that are charmed by you still do attack you if you attack them. It's just otherwise they don't attack you. Wow. That thing, you should add berserkium into water. I mean, I don't have any berserkium, though. I only have pheromone. Good. Pheromone and oil. Berserkium, pheromone, oil. Okay. So there's like some oil up here. And just throw that in there right now. There's teleportatium. I can get some berserkium, I'm sure. Oh, and you said water too? Okay, there's water. Then you had to add the worm meat, which you have in the egg. Everything turns to gold. Ooh, yeah, I'm down to doing some alchemy. That's something that I've known about in the game for a while, but haven't really figured out what to do. Berserkium? Oh, chaotic polymorphine. I mean, I can use it. That's good for, like, flying and stuff. There's that guy. Look, here's the thing. If I get into the twisty passages, although if I need worm meat, that's going to be... Kanlakisi is being annoying there. Not necessarily worm meat, just any meat will do. Well, I mean, there's plenty of meat around here. Plenty of blood for the sacrifice. Nobody knows that reference. Anyway. I mean, I don't know. The thing is, it's like you can't really carry meat anywhere. You have to get enemies killed in there. Maybe I should go find an egg. I mean, yeah, there is that egg in there already now that I'm thinking about it. So maybe I'll just do that. Get any kind of meat. Good. And in the collapsed mine, of course, so hopefully we can find something in here. The point is, berserkium should be coming pretty regularly and easily the second that I get down into the twisty passages. So just look for me getting in there, and then we're going to be doing some fun old alchemy times. Oh, there's also some oil right here, too. So I can... And okay. Actually, you know what I can do? You know what you know what I can do here? Just fill up this flask with that mixture. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. That'll do, pig. There we go. Ooh, okay. Now all I need to do is just go get some berserkium, add it to the flask, and then spray it over meat. Sure. That sounds so macabre, but that's what we're going to do. You have to kick it in. Or, yeah, I mean, I think that it's just like spraying it over the meat is going to be more helpful. I'm down with this. This is going to be fun. Okay. Got to go get a little bit of area to be able to summon a worm with... Well, actually, before that, let's make sure that my blood is going to be... The blood for the sacrifice is going to be retained very well. Okay, yeah, I think this area will be good. Please don't be a large worm. Okay, that'll work. Get back up here. Stop setting yourself on fire. Hey, nerdlinger, get over here. Swear to God, what are you doing? You stupid... What is it? Whatever. Hopefully I have enough blood here to be able to see in the dark. I think that'll do it. Yeah. Yeah, okay, good. Good. Well, if worms aren't killing themselves, it would be much easier. Gotta blow up some water, and then we should be golden. Go so very slowly, but here we go. All right, Berserkium, let's go. Should be able to find any amount of it around here. Is this it? Pheromone. No. Berserkium, there it is. Ew. I don't like that guy, though. Oh, okay, that'll work. Good, good. Yeah. Water, oil, pheromone, berserkium. It's not doing anything. Did I do it wrong? All the water turns into gold. I mean, it's not doing it, though. Spraying it over meat, certainly. Is that teleport juice I see? Oh, yeah, absolutely. All over the place, man. You wouldn't even believe the amount of teleport juice that I got going on here. Let's actually see what's going on around here. You need worm meat. Oh, but the worm blew itself up. And it blew itself up so conclusively that there's no way that I'm going to get anything out of that. Unfortunately. Get a little bit more stuff here, though, while... Oh, commies. Ah. Well, go to the meat. No, I mean, there's no meat. It blew itself up. It really, really blew itself up. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, no! Come on! Don't believe it affects liquids or mobs, just ground stuff. Well, wasn't really working out anyway, which is unfortunate. Go get the health at least? I couldn't. There was no way to get in there. Ah. There's a gold serum recipe changes depending on your seed number and some kind of website that can tell you if your recipe if you enter the seed. Oh, so it might be something that's just like randomly generated and then changes each. Yeah, that would make sense. But it's like that was still a good try though. It's kind of dumb. I don't know, but it's also like seems like that sort of potion would be incredibly powerful, so I can see how it would be very gated off. Hey, nerdlingers. You want to step to this? But how would you guess the recipe then? You know how Twisty Passages has a whole ton of stuff in it? I guess basically you would just screw around in there. You can get all sorts of potions and everything. You have some way to know the combo, like the Rat Maze and Gungeon. I think that's probably... You know, this is early access and everything. I think that might be something they'll add in the future. There are all those tablets and everything, and they have references to real-world alchemical stuff. Maybe they'll get, you know, not just the real-world stuff, but, like, the real-world road rules stuff. There we go. Mixing everything would be a whole lot of permutations. Or you can just mix everything. I have tried doing that before when it came to alchemical stuff. Because if you find like an alchemical hideout, you can pretty much throw every type of potion in with each other. Oh, jeez. Ah, jeez, you guys. So many commies. I don't know if you need to add one after another. I don't know. Because the thing is, the potion in the flask is all mixed together. I think it probably is one of those things like random for each seed. I mean, I kind of vaguely remember seeing something about that, but I didn't know for sure. Either way, it was definitely worth a try. Like, I had all of the clues there ready to go. And if it did work, that would have been fantastic. What's your seed? I don't know. There. 481587767. All right. Hey, chaotic polymorphine, sure. I can now go over to the vault if I find a decent wand. I really don't want to go in there with the starting wand. Oh, Lord, do I not want to do that. Falling items do a lot of damage. All right, burn that up and see what's going on. It's not a seed thing, you get alchemic precursor. Yeah, and the thing is, it wasn't saying that it was alchemic precursor, it was just saying that it was a combination of X item, or X things, whatever. You had worm meat, get gold. Oh, well, I guess that's what you were supposed to do here, but didn't quite work out that way, no. Get wrecked. Ugh. Wait, that Stendari didn't actually die. Oh, man. Okay. This is a thing. You can sleep after Noita. Yes. You gotta stay around for Noita, man. If you don't, then who will? Well, everybody else that's here, I suppose. Just another one of these things, which I guess it's useful, but I don't know. I don't use it effectively enough. Should quit screwing around with this thing. Too much trouble for what it's worth. God, I hate that. Anyway, you do need the worm meat. Oh, you really do? Okay. So you were correct about that. It's just unfortunate that the worm, you know, did explode itself, which meant that there was no worm meat left. It was nothing. Nothing at all. This is pretty great. Okay. Just kicking around, stuff like that. Yeah, you need the worm's meat. Sleep will always be there. This stream, however, will never go up. Never. Never, ever. Never, ever. Check that link. You can check your necessary components. Oh, checking links in the middle of stream? That seems like a bad idea. Viewer to ask me. What do you got? Okay, interesting. Well, it's really bouncy. We'll give it that. And it also sets things on fire. Oh, you just wash all this garbage off of me. Okay. Yeah, it's a toxic sludge flask. That's what's going on. Now it's an empty flask. Oh, man, that's annoying. And then, of course, I immediately walk right into it again. Coward? No, it's not a thing of cowardice. It's a thing of not wanting to, you know, stop the stream just to go do that, basically. Wonder if what enemies will change to a more worldwide later, or if it's just in development, or if this is just a finalized version. There's a lot of stuff that seems very finalized in this, but there's also a lot of stuff that seems like it's going to be subject to change. For example, the way that there's nothing underneath the pyramid. It's just kind of a big area of nothing. What is this? Can't tell. I hope the enemies keep their Finnish names. It's a nice touch. I mean, the only thing I would like is just if I could understand them, basically. Because some of them I can remember pretty well. Stendari is very easy, for example. But a lot of the other things are more difficult for a stupid American like me. Anything of interest. Nothing at all. Pyramid contains tablets and awesome wands. Maybe I should just go there. Because I want a good wand. I have been in there before. I have seen the wands and everything. It's just nothing that I got that time was very good, let me tell you. What is that? Polymorphine? Okay. Maybe better than chaotic polymorphine, maybe not. I think I'd rather keep the acid for right now. Need that acid. There we go. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Oh, those frogs are so hard to see. Well, here, what are they actually called? Since I like learning that sort of thing. No, not that one. Kona. Okay. Easy enough. Easy to remember. Ugh. You should try hanging out in the top area and going up. I mean, I did. You've seen me do it many a time. Unless you're talking about going to the tablet area. Which I have also done that. I have pretty well canvassed the start of each one of the areas for the most part. Hey, a flask of whiskey. Cool. Get ye flask of whiskey. There we go, and there's a Stendari. And there it goes. Or at least there he would have gone, except he somehow managed to survive that. Oh, those things are so freaking... That's why you gotta kill those guys with water. Because, Jesus. Anyway. Good. Good and good. Get the whiskey to replace your most valuable flask. Yeah, because I really need whiskey. Something that makes me more inaccurate and also more likely to be set on fire. Well, not too much of interest going on down here. And one more. Oh, I hate those guys. Take so much damage. Being on fire has got to be a theme. It's got to be useful at some point. Not that I can tell. Hasn't happened yet. Man. I think what I want to do is... I mean, I can probably manage some stuff here if I don't know. It's hard to say. I think I'm going to try to blow up this thing. Release some water if I can. Nope, that did not release water. This will, though. See if I can't do something. I don't know. Hard to say. Your seed needs for the alchemic precursor are berserkium, diamond, and mud. I don't even know where to get the mud. Okay, just a regular one. Good. All right. Fortunately, I'm losing that due to all the water here. I can still manage to drink up enough of it. Yeah, here we go. That'll work. and get big sip. So you need the diamond to make gold, and diamond's not a super common thing. I mean, I know I can find it if I go to the temple, but that's I don't know. I do not know if I would be able to do that. That's weird. Whatever that was. Grab that. Where are you going now? The thing is, there's a health refill down there, but I don't think I'm going to be able to drain out enough water to actually get it. So I think I'm just going to have to go to the next area. I can loop back around here eventually. And I think that's what I'm going to need to do. And you can drink the water. Yeah, like, that's going to be, you know, over the course of a very long time. Okay. All right. That's a lot of bombs. I don't know. Like, this would be okay. Seems like it's a pretty good step up from what I got going on right now. Yes. I suppose. A lot of fire trail stuff if I want to do that. And you know what? I don't even care about it. Get out of here. I mean, it's not amazing, but at least it's something. Vampirism, more blood, or freeze field. I don't think it's like freeze field. We'll freeze up some stuff. Get a wand refill, you're out of bombs. Is it really worth taking a refill for 3 bombs? Hey, there we go. Although I do want to see... Yeah. The recharge time leaves something to be desired, but everything else seems okay. Check out versus you. The slowness of the projectile isn't great, but the damage is pretty good. I don't know. I don't know. I don't need the refill, though. Because the thing is, I would only be refilling 3 bombs. Do I really need 3 bombs? Am I really living a life where 3 bombs makes that much of a difference? Versus perhaps getting a lot more out of that eventually? I think this is going to be better. This is missing some explosions. 3 bombs worth of explosions. Which is worth, apparently... using up an entire refresher just for that. Yeah, but it's 3 of them. All right. Okay, and... I don't know. You think character customization is important? Absolutely. No question on that. Nope. Not enough to check out whatever that is. Why, you need at least 3 bombs to get in there. Oh, how could I be so foolish so as not to take those 3 bombs? Which makes all the difference. Ow. Get out of here, you. Okay, and I'm really surprised that you didn't die there. You know what? Let's just go. I have a lot of stuff, really. Yoink. Circle of Acid seems like a questionable thing to get. Explosion. Well, I mean, it worked out last time pretty well. Hey, so we got Breathless, Electricity Immunity, or Permanent Shield. I think Permanent Shield's a clear choice here. Yeah. Circle of Acid, though. You know what? Get out of here, you. I'm gonna get this Circle of Acid going. Perhaps. Yeah. But now 3 bombs is 100% of your way of destroying stuff. What do I need to destroy that would require 3 bombs? Wait, Doc, please. What? Never saw you returning to the previous shrine? Wait, which shrine are you talking about, specifically? Yeah, that's Shadow Song. Get your crap out of the wands? But I like all this stuff. Use the circle for entering the crystal? Why do I want to do that, though? Like, for what possible reason? Why do you skip HP? Because I'm only like 25 HP down. Well, if you won't even use it. And I mean, in general, you often leave health refreshers later, but you never actually use them later. Let's just get going here. It'll be fine. You just watch. Permanent shield, of course, is also pretty great. Pheromone flask. Some garbage. Okay. I don't know. Never plays with future sustainability in mind. I literally am playing with future sustainability in mind here. That's why I'm not taking this stuff. What are you even on about, you crazy madman? Freeze feel good when you can't go into that to wash stains? I mean, all I need to do is just not get stains. It's easy. Okay, and besides, I got a barrier here. It'll be just fine. What does Circle of Acid do? Summons a circle of acid. Exactly what it sounds like. Does it do it? I'm pretty sure it probably does it on top of you, which is why I am maybe worried about it a little bit. Now then, I do believe a lot of Firebolt. Somewhat peculiar. Yeah, it's pretty peculiar. I don't know. I think probably getting the bombs is going to be a little bit more useful eventually. That looks really weird when it's Oh. Yeah, close. And now electricity immunity would have been good. Although I think that thing's carrying a wand around, so that doesn't really matter anyway. Good enough. Oh, come on. Circle of acid is going to freeze around you when you use it? I don't know if acid freezes. What do you got? Ah. No, yes, that's some really bad recharge time. I don't know. I don't really think it's all that good. There's a worm here. Yep, I can. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh boy. Ah, jeez. Ah. God, that is really huge. I was thinking I was far enough away from that. That is... It was worth trying out anyway. I mean, I wanted to see if I could get the, if I could kill that worm. If only you had bombs right now. Yeah, exactly what just happened could have happened. I just wanted to kill the giant worm. I did get him. You can't say I didn't get him. You tried Circle of Acid? The Circle of Acid wouldn't have killed that worm. Nuke would have. And I'm pretty sure Nuke did. Yes, it would have happened, but he would have also had bombs. To do what, though? What happens when you get freeze field and touch teleportadium and get teleported into a lake? You die. You suffocate to death. What's the long-term benefit of not picking up refills? If I go back to the previous areas, the refills will still be there. And if I get better items for refilling, for example, getting a bunch of like nukes, I can use them in the future then. Can you suffocate in solid matter? Absolutely. I've done so. If you turn into a worm and then appear in the middle of rock, for example, you will suffocate. It's pretty bad. You'll just like immediately die. Well, not immediately. I mean, you do have a oxygen counter, but okay. Dangerous, but pretty high damage at least. I think that if I can go into the... This is definitely the sort of run that I could take into the upper vault, which I would like to. Berserkium Silver. Yeah. Maybe unobtainable. I don't even know if I've ever seen silver anywhere. I don't know if it exists. Doc, you gotta play Valfaris. Is this game being beta tested or is it fully released? This is early access. It actually says in the upper left of the window, Noita early access build October 11th. So there you go. It is very, very much early access. Unless if you're only playing the main game, it seems pretty well polished. But if you get like anywhere else in the world past the main mines and everything, it gets really not much there. Also a lot of like weird balancing and stuff going on too. So it's it is noticeably early access right now. I don't want to try it as of just yet. Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. Give it a little time in the oven and all that. But that said, I think there is still more than enough game here to have a good time. You can still complete the whole like main campaign and everything easily. It's just past that. Saw blades hurt yourself as it hurts enemies, so gotta watch that rebound. There we go. And get wrecked. Polymorphine. Okay. All right. So, well, let's go check out the upper vault. I want to do that. Well, first off. Okay, sure. Actually think that this might be... Okay, well, let's take a look here. It is literally the exact same, so I'm going to take this instead. Less dangerous. Less damage, but less dangerous to myself. Can you go kill the eye creatures that come from the giant tree now? I mean, I can at any time, really. I've defeated them all with a basic wand more than enough times. But this is the time that I really want to do it, comparatively. Healing potion in this seed, urine, found only in flask, gunpowder, and water. Gunpowder? Finally cleared Dead Cells Boss Cell 2 after playing 2 Boss Cell for 6 months. That's when the game really starts picking up. I mean, so, yeah, kudos on that. It is rough. Have you tried going to the right on the lava pool? Absolutely. Do that all the time. Actually do that really regularly. What is this thing? Fungus. Oh, it's some kind of... I guess it's one of those gigantic funguses, but why is it so beaten up? a curious thing. Now 3 boss cells make me pull out my hair. That's when you really want to start getting a bunch of the upgrades in the forge. That's basically the main thing that I would suggest, but if you can find a good combo, you can also make it work anyway. All right. Where are they? Can you eat those mushrooms, or are those only in the fungus biome? I might be able to eat them. I haven't really tried that out, if it's possible or not. Am I not getting attacked? Oh, there they are. Take them down. Ah, get out of the way of the acid. Oh, there's too much acid in here. Man, that would have been good. Those are a good couple wands to start out with there. It's just, had to be able to defeat those things a little bit too much. Well, let's see if I can... Did the water turn to acid? No, the acid couldn't burn through the water fast enough. It has to really... Because the thing is, usually acid will really take care of water, but it wasn't doing it fast enough with how fast I was killing those enemies. I mean, here, can I, like, eat this? Nah, it's not doing it, if I can. Now I want to finally check out what's in the upper vault. Healing potion, berserkium, brass, and urine. Can't really get... I mean, I can get berserkium easy enough. Can't really get brass or urine, though. Still can't quite see these. Polymorphine, sand, and chaotic polymorphine. Oh, that one's pretty easy. Don't die on this? I would like to at some point in time get helium, but that is just too difficult. No, you do not take fall damage at all in this game. It's actually very nice, because that would be horrible. And let's do this and not kill anything as usual. All right, hello everybody. Polymorphine, chaotic polymorphine, and sand. Now getting sand is going to be the rough one. But polymorphine and chaotic polymorphine, I think there might actually be a thing of polymorphine right here. No, that's blood. For the sacrifice. What even is alchemy in this game? I mean, you just pour stuff together and then make it happen, basically. Simple as that. The teamwork is what makes it happen. There we go. Enjoying this game? Absolutely. I've been playing it a lot lately, actually. And having a pretty good time. I mean, yeah, I can go to the desert to get a lot of sand, but it's like, come on. I was hoping to find some stuff down here, more specifically. All right. Those big-eyed green enemies look like a concierge. Which ones? I mean, I don't know. I don't really see it. Yeah, that was close. Polymorphine, chaotic polymorphine, and it's pheromones. Right. Don't even care. Oh, hey, I'm releasing the collapsed mines immediately this time. Still don't have a good wand, though, or any secondary wand. Damn it. There. mean conjunctivious? Maybe. And let's just see if up here... No, that got the roots of the tree screwing me up. I hate those things. Okay. Konas are so very obnoxious, aren't they? That's Invisiblium. Don't really need that. Okay, there's polymorphine. Come on, just get rid of the freaking thing. Now I can pour that into chaotic polymorphine, but I don't really have any ability to... I'll just see what this is first. Great. I love it. I'm so happy to see this. Well, that's going to be a problem. Anyway, I'll deal with it later. I hate it. Oh, does Marty have a YouTube channel? I don't know, maybe. I'm not gonna worry about it. Good thing you have bombs. Not really. How are bombs gonna help out in this situation? Or do anything? What am I gonna bomb this giant worm? What are you, a madman? You Saul Madman? Okay, well, at least I did get enough, juice here to be able to see what's going on. That said, okay. All right. Well, it made it a little bit easier to get through here, if nothing else. That said, yeah. Yeah. Well, I can get a lot of worm blood out of this, if nothing else. Not going to be hurting for that at any point in time. Cheese it again. You're dealing like no damage. Well, the point isn't to be dealing damage. The point is to be trying to get as much worm blood as possible so that I can, you know, do stuff with worm blood. Lets you see in the dark, like I was saying. Okay. Yoink and yoink. And you know what? I don't need this pheromone flask. I'm gonna go get some worm blood. Cool. All right. Well, here's the chaotic polymorphine, but I don't really have anything that I can scoop it up with. And also there's a worm here. I don't know if you've noticed, does not appear to be very affected by the things going on. Okay. Okay. Can you stand on a ledge and put it in the flask? I don't think so. I can give it an attempt, though. Like, for example, I don't really need this. No, I'm going to touch it and then immediately turn into a... Stop that. Stop doing that. You know, I'm just trying to work around here, just like you. So quit screwing around, Worm. Well, what I can try to do is I could try to drop it in a pool of... It lost half its HP, probably doing something. I mean... here we go. Yeah, I can do is I can just kind of... There we go. That actually kind of worked. Let's see if I can get that to happen a little bit more. If I can find a bigger pool of that, I might be able to fill up a little bit more of the flask of it. Because as of just yet, it's not like as much as I want. Will you get out of here? Thankfully, it seems like you only take damage from it if you touch its mouth. You play Battle Royale games? I never have, actually. Curiously enough. Oh? Oh, no. That's chaotic polymorphine. Pool of it over here somewhere. Let's kind of cut that out right now. Hello? Hello? There are worms over here? Don't you still need his meat? I don't know. I hope not, because it's going to be hard to get. Okay, there's a larger pool of chaotic polymorphine. Let's just very carefully throw this into it. Nope, I turned into a deer. Oh, worm healthcare is something else. Clearly. Okay, I at least grabbed the flask. Okay. 10% is not a whole lot. Chaotic polymorphine and worm blood. Sure. Oh, hey, it died. Cool. Okay, well, now I have a big worm corpse here. You know, like... Is there any way that I can, like, fill this up with stuff? Like, is there any way I can take worm stuff with this? Anybody know? Can I eat it? I can't eat it. No. Well, I guess I'll have to come back here eventually if I want any more worm blood. Can you bomb it? Well, bombing would destroy it, is the problem. Oh, crap. Didn't mean to do that. You can fill the flask with sand. Just dig into sand until you start suffocating. Seems like a questionable play, but I don't even know how I would get to that point in the first place. Just nuke it. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's what I should do. What a sticky wicket of a thing. Desert? I guess. I mean, this would be the time, right? Yo, the flask is tagged with X substance, but only full 9%. Is the content mixed equally? No, I think it's just I think it just says whatever the majority is as far as it can do. Eat a little bit more of this worm blood and see if we can't go get into the desert. And I hope that worm corpse is still there or something. Find out what killed the worm. I think the worm died because it kept going through like acid and fire and stuff. More than anything else. More than like a specific cause of death. I mean, if I could find some regular polymorphine, I could throw the flask in. Whatever. Let's just get out of here. Can you increase your ability to fly longer? You can. That is a possibility. How much per hour would it cost for you to narrate my life? Oh, as much as you want to pay, really. I mean, I would have to find you, though. And then kill you. And that's some regular polymorphine? No, I think you can only find chaotic polymorphine down here. It doesn't really seem like anything is possible to be found otherwise. Also, it's pretty hard to get to the desert. Nah, it's easy to get to the desert. Just watch. Watch me go. In the meantime, anything else up here? Or no, this is just the regular worm path. I could probably try bombing my way through there if I really felt like it, but right now I need to go get back all the way back to the previous area here. Oh boy. This is going to be a trip. Well, there's a lot of blood down here if I need that for whatever. Yeah, this is blood, right? Sure is. Buy some stuff while you're at it. Buy some stuff from where? Oh, wait, no. You're talking about me narrating. Get the heavy nuke wand, the one that killed you. It's randomly generated. I can't just choose what I get. If I could, I would only get nukes. There ain't no custom mode in this game yet. Mixed blood and worm blood? I mean, I could, certainly. I don't know if it would do anything. I think it would just make worm blood and blood. By the way, if you are going to Trader Joe's, go buy a bunch of those little peanut butter cups. Those are really good. Come highly recommended. Double blood. I mean, yeah, I have like a flask full of worm blood here, right here. With a little bit of water and oil in it for whatever reason. I don't think that's going to do too much of anything. Going to the desert, easy peasy. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm going to go all the way back to the desert. I'm going to go find some sand, my dog. I didn't say it was going to be a quick trip. I said it was going to be an easy trip. Two very different things. What's a black hole do? It will suck up everything. Well, more specifically, it'll cut its way through everything. So it's actually very good for, like, destroying all kinds of rocks and the like. It's just, you know, you only get a limited amount of it, which is kind of frustrating. When Dead Cells added custom mode, I was so shocked, considering most roguelikes would never do something like that. Well, I mean, the reason they wouldn't do something like that is because the items that you get are not supposed to be balanced. They're supposed to be... What's this? A lot of teleportadium. Oh, if I need some of that. I mean, there is a flask over there, too. I suppose I don't really need more of it just yet. Although, you know what? I will actually bomb this real quick. Just because more than anything else, I want to see what that wand is. I'm still working with the basic wand, and I would like to get something a little bit better. Bombs. Okay. Well, too bad teleportadium is not used for any of the many nonsense whatevers. The shotgun enemies remind me of Mermaid Man for some reason. That is strange. I have no idea why that would be. Maybe because they're orange and thick. Yeah, that's probably it. Actually, it's a good rod. I mean, is it? Let's take a look. Oh, it has very good cast delay. Yeah, I guess it's all right. The spread is not amazing, but that's okay. As far as stuff goes. What is that? Flying sheep? Yeah, that's what polymorphine turns you into. As you do. Yes, you thought it was going to be difficult, didn't you? You don't realize the power of polymorphine. And what it does. Anyway. How are you going to get up that ledge? Ha! Fools don't know how this game do. Just go. I'm doing it. I'm going. Only I could fill up one of the flasks I have with some sand, but I don't know if that's possible. I mean, somebody said just bury yourself in it, but I mean, maybe. I don't know. Oh, all right. Sandland is going to be right over here. And then should be able to figure out what's going on. What's crack-lacking. How's the scheduling with Jerma going? I mean, I still think that dude's never going to do anything. And also, that would require that I talk to another person, which I refuse to do. Game's a lot more open than I expected. Reminds me more of like Caves of Cud and Dwarf Fortress than Dead Cells. Yeah, I mean, I was saying like right at the very start that it's very like proper roguelite or roguelike in the way that it does. I mean, is it doing it? It's mixing with sand. Like, is this the intended thing? I'm mixing it. Does Doc read the chat? You know I do. Can you write Albereth on the ground and make monsters go away? You know you can't. No idea. Well, I don't know then. I don't know. I always did all of my NetHack runs Albereth-less. Just so happens he misses lots of messages, usually just to annoy people. Yeah, I do it just to... Yo, come on now. But, wait, yes? Damn it. Look at the sand, it looks like a face. I don't see that. Any use for copper? I guess in alchemy, but that's about it. Chaotic polymorphine plus polymorphine. And also go up a little bit. Hey, I'm back after a good garlic sandwich. What's new? Not too much. Trying to do some alchemy here, but it's not working out as well as I would like it to. Also, a bit of the dirt looks like a cat. All right, I'm going here. Half-Life 3 confirmed. Yes, of course. It's always been confirmed. I mean, didn't the writer for Half-Life 3, or well, all of the Half-Life games post something recently about like a something? Well, like recently, but a while ago, post something about like the original pitches and everything for Half-Life 3, like post the script for it. I don't know. This has had nothing to do with anything. Suppose it's some kind of script. All right. Well, at some point in time, I should actually like read that. Well, does anybody know what I am supposed to do with this? Half-Life 3 never happening. Basically, it's been abandoned. Post a partial script with names replaced with obvious namesakes. Yeah, I do remember the obvious namesake thing. Try making a pit with a bomb and throw the ingredients in. I want to save the last bomb I have for this, though. I will. There we go. Although first, before I even do this. What is it? Okay, what do you have on your garlic bread sandwich? Or was it just like garlic bread, 2 pieces of garlic bread that you put together and then ate? That's what I'm more curious about now. Oh yeah, I guess I actually do have some more bombs because of that. I should do that. Good things you had bombs right now, right, Doc? I haven't even found a place. I haven't even been into the Holy Mountain to get the thing yet. Like, what are you even talking about? Remember the sandy ones? Remember the dissolved powders did nothing with the sand in the desert a few streams ago? Yeah, that's true. But the thing is that sand that I saw there, that was way more... That was powdery sand. I think that probably would have worked. Like, for example, this stuff right here. I mean, I could try like throwing it on. Oh, there it is. Well, there you go. Yeah. Well, I got alchemic precursor. What do I do with it now? Why are you drunk right now? That's a good question. I don't know. Are you playing with alchemy? I'm trying to. I mean, it works like whiskey, evidently, but like, what do I do now? That's the question. Empty the vial. Okay. Vial empty. Kill something with the alchemic precursor. Extreme amounts of pee. Yeah, that's exactly. What are you trying to do exactly? I don't know. I mean, you're about as lost as I am. I was told to empty the vial, and that's about it. Just get it full of alchemic precursor. I just did that! Ow, Jamal. Of course. Whee! Need to throw some meat in there. I guess. Gonna just kind of... Kind of all sup up in there. Okay, cool. Now you gotta combine it with flesh. I guess. Let's go see how that works. Hey, nerdlingers, get over here. Come on. Work your way up here. You know you want it. And there it is. Oh, boy. I'm trying not to move. Neat. Wow. Oh, that's going, certainly. Stupid alchemic nonsense. Oh, that's all gold. Yeah, of course. Voila, infinite money. I guess. Draught of Midas. There you go. Here. Yeah. Trying to be very careful here, but I was also trying to fill in a little bit of the Draught of Midas. Yeah, there you go. I'm going to want to have to watch out for those guys. And... yeah. All right, well, I think that's pretty much everything that I wanted to do with that. I do have a little bit of the Draught of Midas, and I do have a lot of the alchemical precursor. So now I can do some more stuff with it. dig down with the Draught of Midas. I don't want to just yet. I can go do more stuff with that. As of right now, I got 400 gold. And I got a lot of... I have all of the stuff that I need to do more with that. There is more stuff to do in the temple, but I won't. Because I am going to be just... I'm going to go over here and I'm going to... like, do more junk. Yes, I have just a little bit of the Draught. And I have a lot of bit of everything else. 400 gold looks more like a 4,000. Good thing you yourself not turning into gold. That's something that happened in the Midas story. No, it's not. He turned everybody else into gold. He didn't actually turn into gold at all. King Midas was totally fine. All right. Well, this is interesting. I don't really know. I mean, in general, turning people into gold. If I could turn enemies into gold, that'd be great, because everybody else I don't care about. I've never heard of when King Midas finally needed to use the bathroom. And what, he turned his toilet into gold? Turned his daughter into gold, but Midas was immune. Yeah, exactly. Midas didn't have no problem at all. Ugh, maybe I should just go throw down the Draught of Midas right here. You know what? Let's just do that. Stupid chaotic polymorphine. Is it just infinite? It seems like whatever it touches, it transforms into gold. Straight up. Now it's electrified. Stupid Midas should have used gold gloves. I mean, yeah, obviously. Thousands and thousands of gold. Can you dig into extremely dense rock with this? That's what I want to find out myself. After digging into the HP potion. I mean, I would also like the HP potion too. Yeah, you can dig through extremely dense rock. You can apparently dig through just freaking anything here. Ah! I didn't think... Cool. Greed, got him. Got him. Well, that was something. Perfect Midas story. I mean, I don't know. I don't dig straight down, exactly. Well, I mean, you know, gold only does so much for you. It's really the ability to dig anywhere is, don't dig straight down. Man, are you going to upload this? Nah. I am going to switch over to Dead Cells at this point in time. So, be prepared for that in about 5, 4, 3, 2,